Alright. I won't start with too much of a preamble. In fact, it's a little hard for you to remember exactly how you got where you are, at least for a moment. For that time, you're just figures, without a name, without much form. The most solid thing around you being the sound of lapping waves and the creaking wooden boat that is underneath you. Its oars dip down into the water, but nobody is leading it. And you can't see very far past the faint greenish glow that sometimes haunts out from underneath the dark waters below you. You look around and you see that there are a few other figures with you. An elf, a large Goliath of a figure, perhaps another elf, though you can't see faces, you don't see figure or texture, nothing more than dark shadow. These entities, however, feel familiar to you. And as your boat goes through the water, you see underneath the green glow things that remind you of yourself, and then things that you don't recognize, but you can see hints of recognition in these strange passengers that ride beside you. Until finally you see within those greenish glows a skeletal face wreathed in this translucent skin staring up at you from underneath the water, and it shrieks, and you see that it looks just like you, and you for a moment remember exactly who you are, reeling back this momentary bits of terror, perhaps stiffening in your seats as you react to the terror in your own ways and the sudden realization of who you are, uttering out your names as if as confirmation of your existence. You look at each other, still shadowy figures, but you remember why it is you're here.
What? Wrong. It is a very negative vibe.
Yeah, I guess this was like being dead.
I thought it might be more interesting to be dead.
I I don't know the momentary existential crisis that I am certain that we all experienced. That was uh, yes, strange though, uh, perhaps predictable.
Mm. Oh, we know I'm here. I know why I'm here. Guessing this boat's gonna leave us now.
Where are we supposed to go?
I suppose it depends on what religion you believe in. Um, Different beliefs say that death ferries you to different places, though usually it is not a mm, good place.
Well,
What we're trying to meet. It's more of an audience with death. It's whatever that looks like.
I thought you just became dirt when you died.
Mm. I don't really know what happens when you die. I guess this is kind of looking around process. Who knows? There's many gods out there, many different dimensions. So who knows where really someone dies and goes? All I know is probably death is the gatekeeper.
This boat that we're on is moving, correct?
It appears to be, yes.
Okay.
Is there anything strange besides what you described? Like, if Leaf looks around, is she gonna find anything?
Looking around, you can't see very far. You think you're in the middle of a river, perhaps. It's got this greenish glow every once in a while underneath it, but otherwise it's very, very dark here. And you can't see much more than about 30 or 60 feet out where this glow kind of emanates from underneath your boat. And in that way, it's almost like you're this strange island of green light going through a black abyss. And you have the faint sense that you're going down, like there's a tilt towards this water flow, but it's hard to tell if maybe that's just the current carrying you along. But you can't see walls, you don't see rocks or stalactites. You don't know if this is in a cave or floating in some dark abyss in space. Who knows? And the sense of isolation begins to kind of claw at you until at last you start to hear the sound of what sounds like language, voices, a cacophony of sound, and you see a glow coming from ahead of you. It's a slight bluish tone with hints of like arcane purplish flares coming out every once in a while. And as your boat rocks into this, you find yourselves in fact inside of it what looks to be a large temple, perhaps a structure multi-floored, and you can see that in the central antechamber that the boat has brought you up towards, that there are at least 6 if not more floors. It's hard to see high enough to be able to tell how far it goes, but there are just levels and levels of what look to be people at desks. But as like the boat comes to like a rocking stop in front of this statue, you see that they're not people at all, but what look to be small little devils or fiends, imp-like creatures with wings and horns and leathery skin that are typing away at typewriters, and the infurls of their notes are flying away on their own, wreathed in magical glow to organize themselves on other floors. There's a hive of activity, and you see as their boat appears and rocks to a stop, this wreathing flame of arcane energy forms itself on the far wall into the shape of a massive feline creature. It looks like a Cheshire cat of sorts with a beaming smile, and it's got in its hand a cigar the size of a person. The ash of it falls away and turns into dust before it hits the floor, disappearing in this arcane glow. And as it looks at you, it almost is hard to even notice anything else in the room besides it, so that you might not have immediately seen the figure wrapped in dark clothes, a skeletal vision underneath the hood, and holding in its hand a fabled scythe, the specter of death itself.
Is that the guy?
Yeah.
Should I introduce myself?
That's why. Okay, probably knows we're coming. And so step off. Yeah, walk forward.
You say walk forward?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Leaf is
Redrick
gonna
will follow as well.
when they get up to him, Leaf is gonna like kind of nervously hold her hand out and be like, "Mr. Death, nice to meet you."
As you approach and you hold out your hand, you watch as this sigil on the ground lights up underneath you in the form of what looks to be arcane scales.
That happens as I'm walking towards him.
Yes. And as you hold out your hand, you watch as suddenly he apparates onto the other side of the desk, and he's no longer holding his scythe. It's just floating around behind him. And a skeletal hand takes yours, and it shakes it, and he says, "Business, it seems you have come with."
Yes. I am here
Not
for
due to die this day.
no.
The giant cat behind him draws a long drag from the cigar in its hand, and the smoke blows out. And as it wreaths around you, you momentarily lose sight of the specter of death, but you can hear his voice speaking through the smoke. You wish the power of death and the war to come.
I do. That's why I'm here.
You are not the first to seek power over death. How do you think all others have been judged before you? And you watch as the scales tilt down, heavily out of favor in one direction.
I think some seek to mess with the balance. And I wish to right it. To keep the balance.
And you believe you know the balance. Do you understand how much paperwork is involved in balance? Paperwork, paperwork, paperwork. And he reapparates, and you watch as the paper that's being typed up from all these fiends starts to float around him. Death is an endless bureaucracy. The tallying of fate.
I. No, I do not know of this. But it makes a lot of sense that death is a lot of paperwork. And a lot of bureaucracy, I'm guessing. It's a lot of souls you have to maintain and manage and balance how much worth, unworth.
But in understanding the scales of power, of souls, you manipulate one of the greatest benefits in the multiverse. There are many benefits to the power over death itself. but vacation is not one of them. And he apparates onto the other side of the desk, and you can see as he's like holding up a picture frame, all right, in his hands. If only I had more time. So yes, we are hiring. However, the benefits package has been severely reduced. Places the photo back down. You see as the smoke blows back out around you, and some of the paperwork that's been floating around starts to stack itself in front of you, and the stack is getting higher and higher as he goes. Under contract, your soul is under eternal servitude. If you desire to increase your package rates, you can find other benefits at the cost of 2 eternities. Increasing your package further would require veterancy and at least 2 eternities underneath our employment. And they're just stacking and stacking and stacking and stacking.
Uh-huh.
Did we come here for... I didn't think we came here for a job.
Oh, seems like I came here for a job.
We have a job, right?
You did not come here for employment. But you wish to seek the power of death. Does that mean you come as a challenger and not a practitioner?
It sounds like shaking his head. His black hooded self right now, no.
I don't think so.
No, we're not fighting him. We're here just for talks.
Yes, we did though. What we could take it?
I only met you for a little bit, but I do not wish you to die. Well, you're already dead. I don't wish for your eternal soul to be in the reverse Styx. Just let me just.
Him though.
Yeah. We're not fighting. We're here for conversation. And the make.
I control the domain of death itself. One cannot hope to challenge me in a fight. However, challenges are permitted underneath the law. So you may declare a game.
Leaf just looks around like I don't know.
Time to play Twister.
Tells like before I sign this also includes a Meiji then in the benefits.
I'm sorry, say again, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Go closer. In these paperwork you have me signing, is the Meiji then also including these benefits?
And the smoke just once more blows out, and you watch as the specter of death disappears, but the scythe burns hot through the smoke as it apparates around you, and it gets closer and closer, and you can see that the scythe itself doesn't appear to be carved from metal. In fact, through the smoke, it appears almost like a toothy smile, a gash in the universe cut through space itself, out of which nothing more than eyes and teeth can be formed in this wicked split grin, held aloft at the end of this old blackened branch. The teeth get closer to your neck, and he says, "Would that it eat you instead, mage."
Is
I can sense the burden of 1,000 souls, the taint of power wielded through the theft of life itself. You have grown strong through a power that belongs to none other than me. Name your game. And it nicks the side of your throat, and a trail of blood just starts to go down.
like, could Leaf try and stop that?
No, Zell kind of puts his hand up.
Leaf is like,
You can't even really see him through the smoke. The smoke's like filling this entire room every time that giant cat puffs out of his cigar. And so the only one who currently sees this scythe is Zale, as it's pressed right against his throat. The rest of you can just hear him speaking the same way he's been speaking through the smoke up to this point.
Well then. You fancy me a game of cards?
Name your game.
Let's play some cards.
Trying to
What's
go
best?
for like 3 dragon ante.
Mm-hmm. 3 Jack and Ante.
Right.
Before he, if Nina can, she would like to go up to Zale, pat him on the shoulder. And do that.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll me an intelligence check.
Alright. 19.
And a D3.
No, that's a D3. 20.
Okay. Give me a insight check.
Ooh.
Low roll.
Okay. Give me another intelligence check.
You could also have added the D3 onto that.
Oh. Yeah.
For the next 10 minutes, you can do it.
Yeah, go ahead and
12.
all right, and go ahead and roll me that intelligence with advantage then.
Inspiration. That's a fucking advantage. You're on better about it. That was 53 then 4. 15? No, 16.
Okay. And roll, and this time it's flat insight.
Natural fucking 20!
Hey.
So 27 and
Okay. Sometimes you will learn that it is not always good to win. And you watch as the scythe that had been floating just behind you, almost like ready to cut you down if you'd lost, all right? Suddenly, instead, your hands reach out in front of you and you feel it burning hot touching your hands, like you're holding a log of fire or a molten hot rod. And as the flames of it hit you, you feel as the whole shadowy form of your existence, the negative energy that had been wreathing you since you arrived here, suddenly gets burned away by it. And the flames emulate you, and you watch as, in that moment, in the smoke being wreathed from that hellish cat on the far wall, a figure not unlike death itself, holding this flaming sphere and lit up from the bones themselves like embers in a fire. You can see Zale's skeleton burning inside of this flame as he holds this wreath. And then in a split second, he cuts both of you down. And we will move back to everybody else, who I need to make wisdom saving throws.
play cards,
Right.
man. That's what Bell knows he can fucking win at. Oh, fuck.
Saving throw.
Maybe you remember the plan, right?
Wow,
rude!
I don't know. I'm just a little bit wise. You know, just a little bit.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, all right.
You know, when he was talking about paperwork, it actually reminded me of my own father. So then I started going into like Libby brain of like where she calls everyone dad. I was like, this is definitely my dad. Just talking about paperwork and shit. I was like, oh, shut up.
Yeah, I'm making it.
Alright, good luck, guys.
But can I have a puppy with 3 heads? He's so cute.
Okay. Fuse good. And Quinn is good.
Oh,
No, Gwen is fine. That's what I'm saying. And then, okay, and then,
Oh no.
and Arthur nat 20'd. Okay, and so Hanu got 17. Okay. What is that's our lowest one, isn't it?
That's the
Mhm.
lowest.
Oh wow. Hana, you just barely didn't make it.
Of course.
Yeah.
You are absolutely certain that going inside of that temple means entering into death itself. And you have an you find yourself incapable of moving yourself closer towards the entrance of the temple than where you currently stand. So you could go further down on the steps, but you cannot bring yourself to go further. You will not resist if people drag you. You find yourself unable to take that step. Right? You know it's a supernatural influence. And you felt these kinds of influences in evil places before, so you recognize it as such. But short of give me an Arcana check. You would know that you're underneath a magical effect right now, and either remove curse or dispel magic would do it, but you're not 100% certain which one would be the one to do it. All right, it's 50-50 for you at the moment.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
We are going to have you guys roll initiative, and then we will see. Give me just a second. Start an encounter. There we go.
guys, come on!
Oh no, guys.
Does anybody have inspiration for a clutch play or?
Yeah, do you guys have? No.
I have one.
I don't know.
Don't I have to wait? We're waiting for our turns now, though.
Let's
Yeah.
just
Let's just see.
Yeah.
let's just play it by ear, eh?
Wait, I do have an inspiration.
Mhm. Yeah.
What's a DM inspiration? Because I have the box checked.
That's the inspiration. Yeah.
Oh, so it's a reroll?
Yeah.
Not letting me roll a new initiative. Just roll a d20. Plus 3.
Okay, that's a lot, but
I'll take it. Thanks for reminding me, guys.
mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, other
Okay, well, the upside is everyone rolled well, including them.
everyone.
Wait, you guys can see it?
Yeah, they rolled initiative.
In the initiative combat.
Combat tracker. Second tab, yes.
Oh, we're rolling, but the most important bit is we're going to head at least with any of the Nightwalk. Oh man.
Fuck me. So, should I turn invisible first? And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
Just like hold a bag open, be like jump the fuck in.
Yeah.
That we're using.
Do you have a lot of shit in it?
No, it's empty.
Okay,
Yeah.
my thing's like completely fucking empty because I never remember
Yeah.
what I have in it.
Just what Hani would have told you is the plan is to get everybody in the rest of the people in one, you invisible, and then the Minstrel in the temple.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's whatever you roll. It's not ever too late to change the roll for your chance of enemy. That's the thing. If you think you want it. Yeah, Rue's at 13 right now because she rolled. Yeah. I mean, that's better than 7, and that's better than 7. That's at least probably getting you over one more. So it's only 1. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was checking the initiative in general was just to see if enough of them got higher than yours, then the answer is no, you didn't manage to make it. If they managed to get it lower, then it would have been getting a dex check to be able to do it. Yeah.
So the chance of enemies is good because only the one that got it was one of them. And you're tied with another one.
Yeah, because we're at
Okay.
13 and Han is at 8.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they used her inspiration to reroll her initiative, and then Han used her chance to reroll hers.
You guys watch as your allies each eat these eggs and immediately fall to the ground, seemingly dead for all intents and purposes. And as the stone in Zale's hand clatters and bounces away from his open palm, unbounded from his soul, it bounces right into the straw hat of Papa No Eyes. And he says, "Now what have we here?" And he places it on top of his head, and behind you, you hear a shake, and it's not like an earthquake rumble. It feels like something behind you just took in a mighty breath, so deep that the stones around you feel drawn into its direction, As you turn to look back, you see the water drawing in to this dark pool. The dark pool then begins to rise and rise, becoming taller than the trees itself. And you watch as once more there's another intake. Chills go down your spines, and you look past Papa No Eyes as 4 lumbering creatures rise out from the darkness. It would seem that I forgot about the Night Walkers. Ah, yes. I see the glint of recognition in your eyes. Good. Then you know to run. For if they meet their demise, you will never see your friends again. I will keep this. And he taps his hat. In good company until that time. Best of luck. And you watch as suddenly there's another rumble as one of the figures in the water leaps up out of it, and they rise higher and higher. And you see as they're illuminated and a stroke of lightning that comes out of the storm clouds overhead. And as this demon-like visage rises up, you hear from it an echoing voice, familiar, similar, but distant and distorted. The voice of Zale.
Let's play a game.
And it lands on top of the airship, which rocks underneath it. There's a bright light of divine energy from Zarman's weapon as he unsheaths the Shatter Shawl. Sure. Okay. Sprinted to 80 feet up into the air. And then you watch as as 2 of the other ones come rushing forward, and they get all the way to the top of the stairs with a single bound. And they seem to almost glide partway through it, almost as if the shadows are lifting them higher into the air. And they step onto the floor of the same platform that you're on. And you hear one off to the left say, "This seems concerning." And the one next to it gives out a voice of Nina.
I thought we all became dirt when we die.
And that will be their turn. Hanu. What did you re-roll it for? Why? Yeah, I just wasn't informed of that, sorry. And it's not on y'all's initiative thing, so
Yeah, we didn't know how to.
know.
We couldn't change it, so.
Yeah.
I couldn't re-roll it as my initiative.
Okay. Well, that's what they're going to be doing as soon as they get onto their turn. So you see them bounding in your direction. And Hanu, what was yours? It doesn't matter. Theirs would beat yours probably, or your no. I guess yours beats theirs. There you go. All right, go. Are you trying to use your bag of holding, or are you trying to make a distraction? Yeah, use an object as an action. Okay. Okay. And Rue, what would you have been doing on your turn?
I would have bonus action inspired Hanu. And then for my action, turn myself invisible with greater invisibility.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move over next to Hanu. Ready to like grab the bag.
Okay. And okay.
Not a whole lot, to be honest. But it's fine.
As it lands on the top of this airship, you see the airship rock with this weight, and it points this finger right at Zarman, who just got done unsheathing the Shatter Shawl. And as the brilliant divine light flashes out from it, the Nightwalker version of Zale says something to him.
I will win.
And okay, you watch as Zarman stiffens at the helm, and thankfully he'd already dispensed orders, and the airship is steadily climbing up out of sight through the clouds. And as it disappears into the storm clouds away from you, there's a bit of a like flash of lightning through it, and you can momentarily see it highlighted within the storm before it's gone. And that will be going on in the background. I'll keep track of that. Things happen in the shadows, and then Ember.
Okay. Ember is going to go against his better judgment right now, and he will summon his wildfire spirit.
Okay.
5, 10, 30. Oh, that was nice and close. And then he will. 20. He'll move over here and he will try and assist helping people into bags.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's going to try and help other people first. And then that'll be it for him. But then
A
his
spirit.
wildfire spirit, it is going to. One second, I just need to check something quickly. Okay, I doubt it's actually going to do anything, but that creature needs to make a dex save, DC 18.
Okay.
Pretty sure they have high dex though.
They seemed surprisingly fast.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to do a whole lot, but hey.
It's saved.
Yeah, I thought so. Alright, and then it's just going to didn't expect it to be that close. It's gonna have to disengage and just fly up 30 feet.
Alright.
Just trying to fly around this thing's head to distract it. Come on, buddy. Come say hello.
I didn't roll Gwen. I was like, where's Gwen in the initiative?
Yeah. And then Fee too. I don't think it's Fee. so pretty low.
Wow.
Monkey.
Oh my god!
And it worked out anyways.
It worked out anyway. What the fuck? Yeah, right?
Okay, well, Gwen is going to bonus action throw a spear at that one right there. Hang on, where's the... Oh, I accidentally closed the...
God, that is... I want to see the city kind of here, just like, holy moly, the Zell fucking Nightwalkers fighting Zarvin on the airship right now. That's the fucking Bell shit right now.
Fighting you guys!
That is so
Talking
bad.
it out!
That is so metal right now. I'm here for that.
Just trying to clean up the mess.
Okay, that's a hit.
In the bag.
Plus... And for... 21 points of piercing damage.
Yes, queen.
Halved because it's a non-magical javelin.
Yeah.
You need to get you some magical spears, baby girl.
We're working on that. We're working on that one.
And then she will... yeah, she'll close the distance. And pull out her greatsword as she swings with 2 attacks. And she'll use the rally maneuver to give 14 points of temp HP to Fee, and Swing twice. Let's see if she hits. There it is. Come on. Okay, that's one hit. $13. Got it. So another 13. So a total of 23. Her greatsword is considered magical. It's just
Oh,
+1. All right. And that will end Gwen's. And that'll bring us to Fee, who's gonna just be like,
In the bag, bitch.
right into the bag.
Yep.
Yes! A fucking bag! Rue brushes her arm as she goes in, like a don't worry.
Okay. One in the bag. And then that'll bring us back around to the top. Okay. And things happen in the shadows. Things happen in the shadows. Rue, give me just a second. Okay. And then the other one gives a total of... Okay, I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Me?
I need 2 of them, actually. Yes. Okay. Okay.
These rolls.
But I'm invisible.
Yeah, but they have an Aria and Fee.
Aura.
So, you take, before I get to the damage rolls from the failed saving throws, you also take 20 points of necrotic damage. And then, from numero uno, you'll get another 15 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And from numero dos, another 14 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And yes.
I am.
Yes. So all of that and then half.
Yeah.
That's 14
So, 24
divided by
total.
2. Okay.
Divided
So
by
44 total. With the
Yeah.
20 at first?
Yeah.
Or
so
was the 20
20
also?
No, the
20
20
was first.
Yeah, the 20 was first. And then you'll
was that
half that to
necrotic?
10. Yes, it was
Yeah.
necrotic. Yes.
10 plus 7 plus...
7.
7.
It's 14.
Okay,
So-
okay, we're fine.
24.
Fine.
20 more points, and now, okay. Now you can continue your turn.
Mm-hmm.
69 hit points! Let's go!
Nice.
Nice. I'm not getting a fucking bag. So I am going to do another bonus action, Bardic Inspo. Who the fuck is still out? The Ember, you're gonna get that fucking fiery inspiration. And a little
Oh, yeah.
crown of pink flames appear on your head. And then, for me action.
Actually, I don't want to be that guy, but I gotta be honest. You have to make 3 concentration checks right now
Mm-hmm.
to keep creating
Yeah.
visibility up.
Yeah.
So your action might be recast. Oh shit!
Actually,
Alright.
you need to make 4 because that initial 20 was from 2 separate sources.
Okay.
But-
Yeah.
the
No.
damage taken was halved, so they are easier.
It's still
question
10.
mark? Yeah.
It's still,
Yeah, it's still
They're-
10.
it's all 10 across, so she has to make 4 of them at 10. That's the first one. You have to do more.
Okay.
You can-
They failed it. Dropped invisibility.
yeah.
Do I have to make the other two
No.
still?
No.
No, you've already
Okay.
lost it.
Fine,
So.
then I'll just use my action to re-up it.
All right.
Yeah. I don't want my left for dimension door.
Mm,
It's
So
still.
don't
she got
worry,
third
don't worry.
level.
I have 3 spell slots.
Yeah. She's 10.
Don't worry,
She's
I already
10.
thought about it. You're good. You're
Yeah.
good.
Panic.
Panic. Panic. Yeah, she's 10, so that's why she has 3. Oh, man.
You know what?
And the honey can't move.
Or she could
I can.
strike
I've already
Hanu
thought
in the
about that.
bag.
I'm probably gonna have to dimension door with Hanu because she's scared and shit. And well, yeah. Not now, but just like. Okay.
She kind of, Hana actually kind of has to be in there as well because she's in the water sphere. So it's like,
Yeah.
It's gonna take. You think it's gonna take a couple turns, like another turn for everybody to get in, or like should I cast this greater invisibility now?
he
Yeah,
well-
I'm gonna. I think I can do a distraction if we want.
Hmm.
Just get bodies on the field that aren't our bodies.
yeah,
So I'm gonna summon Fae Spirit.
that's a good one.
Okay.
And I don't think I can. I've already used my action and my bonus action. Can I drag her with my movement, or is
a willing
it just
person.
half? Okay,
Yeah, just
I'm
half.
just gonna start backing us up, then with my movement.
Yeah.
So we'll go like 3 squares back.
Yeah, you move 15, so. Let's bring in an Ember.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big divine guardian. It's pretty bright. They seem to be mostly focused with the things that are like immediately in front of them right now, as far as you can tell. But it's only been a couple of seconds, so you have to wait.
Forge. I can't see the map because Forge is wanting to be a little prick. But I'm just gonna put, you know what? Because Zale got us into this. I'm gonna make an elf. And put an elf in front of whichever one I can see. But I can't see the map because Foundry just fucking read.
Yeah, I
Fuck
see
that.
it. Yeah. Hey, look, it's mini me.
Yeah, it looks like a young version of Zale, but like super just like angsty and like hair over one eye, and it's just like like doing that classic like I don't want to like. Oh.
He's just tiniest bit bigger head than he's supposed to have.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
Not
Yeah,
Oh.
just like a really dramaticized, angsty 14-year-old Zale looking.
Anything else on your turn?
No, that's it.
All
I
right.
drag her back 15, and we just out here.
Yeah, Hana, you're actually back here right now. To retract you back. So.
I put a sale token.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, I moved Rue back, so yeah, you're like there.
That's a lot of rolls. There's a fight going on between fucking Gwen and this fucking Nightwalker, probably.
There are things in the shadows, always watching. And a flurry of blows just come wreathing down. You watch as she steps to the side between each of them, barely trying to get out of the way from it, but she is shambling in her attempts to do so, stumbling backwards and being flung to the side as debris of the rock get thrown up, and a whole tile almost supplants her off to the side. And I need her to make con saving throws as well, as the shadows thrown up from the debris and the blows nearby her seem to almost form a life, almost like they're trying to leap out from the recesses of the cracks and crannies and the roots nearby to almost grapple her and pull her down. And let's see, she makes her cons. She's pretty decent at these.
Man.
Okay, well, she failed both of them.
Oh, fuck.
So she has her hit point maximum reduced by the amount of damage that she took. Which was 61 points of necrotic damage.
Yep.
Get in the bag, girl.
Yep, time to get
Got in the bag.
Oh, it was some big feature. Okay, yeah. We'll let Chance do his turn on. Tell him.
And then, okay.
Does the Fey creature?
Yeah, I mean, I would assume so.
Yeah.
I'm-
So, you want to do your attack rolls?
I can't see what it can see, but can.
It's right in front of the Nightwalker, so you just gotta roll.
Yeah, you just gotta roll your attacks. So.
Right. I was
Where are you
gonna. Bonus action face step to help. If I just can't see where
What level did
Gwen
you tap?
is. Third.
Okay, and continue.
I don't know if I can reach Gwen
You
where
can,
she is.
you can face up 30 to move, because you can move.
Okay. If I moved him here, am I in melee? I just can't.
You can teleport to here, and then you can move it, because it still has its own movement speed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
It's only
gonna
bonus.
teleport it to here.
Okay.
Move it.
Which one did you pick? Ecstatic or darkening? Or
Elf, and it's
impassioned?
dark. Darkened.
Got it. Alright. Alright, got it. It's in magical darkness. And it steps into that magical darkness within 5 feet of it, and it can make a single attack roll,
Oh,
which is
token,
D-
so it's a bit-
yeah, it's just a D20 plus 3.
+3.
Does not hit.
Plus 6.
plus 6. So
Oh, yeah,
Plus
yeah,
three
yeah.
base, and then plus
Yeah.
So
the
18.
Yeah, you got it right. The spell's level to hit. So 18. That is a hit.
So it
So
does.
1d6 plus, I think, 3 plus 1d6. So basically
26
2d6.
plus 6 plus 1d6 force.
Gotcha. So just write 2d6 plus 4. Plus 6.
D6 plus 6. Thanks, God. 13.
All right.
And then I'll do the magical darkness as it.
Yep. It is, considered to be, obscured. Have disadvantage on attack rolls against it while it stays in that 5-foot square there. And that brings us to Hanu.
I love this
Okay.
book so much.
I got you.
All right. All right. Guardian spell. Could you pop that up again? I don't remember that one very well. Oh, also, I needed Constitution saving throws from you before you went in. Yeah, I just thought about that. We gotta. You would need to make 2 of them.
By the way, just FYI, Guardian Faith is not concentration.
Oh yeah, good. But yes,
Guardian. Mm-hmm. Nice. So I don't think we'll make it.
Hey.
Nice job.
so you take at the top of this 20 points of necrotic damage, and then from numero uno another 13 points of necrotic damage. And then from numero dos, another 11 points of necrotic damage.
44 in total.
For the 20.
Yeah, they're not cut in half. If you've saved, you don't take anything. So.
Yeah, because remember, this is the same thing we went past, so it's a 21 to BA last time.
Yep.
You might need it later. Who knows?
Okay. And Guardian of Faith. A large spectral guardian. Any creature hostile that moves to a space within 10 feet of the guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed on a dex saving throw. The creature takes 20 damage on a failed save or half as much damage. Got it. When it has dealt. Got it. So they would recognize this as being a large magical force, but not necessarily lifelike. So in that case, it would go past and right towards the one that summoned the fire spirit on it. And so as it floats past, must succeed on a dex saving throw. So let's give it a dex save. Okay. It takes 20 radiant damage as it failed its dex save.
Nice.
So it has 40 damage left that it's able to do. And it has no resistances to radiant, which is one of the few things it doesn't have resistance to. So fuck yeah. Let's see. Okay.
Alright. It's alright. Ember, you live right.
It, as it starts floating towards you, it speaks in Nina's voice.
Can I touch the water?
And it outstretches a finger right towards you, Ember. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, alright.
Oh, good shit. All right. You are immune to its finger of doom for the next 24 hours, and then it will use it'll use its other multi attack for its enervating focus as its finger points towards you, and you feel this tendril of shadow kind of like draw out of you, like it's trying to reach towards it. And just as it does, the fire in your soul burns the shadow up before it reaches it, like a spark on a candle being burnt all the way to its end. And then it like reaches its hand out suddenly, and a whole drain of energy exerts out from it. And let's see. Thankfully not at advantage, but it didn't need it.
No, I imagine not.
Well, at least he's not paralyzed, so it's auto crit.
Yeah. Okay, and I need another con saving throw from you.
Oh, that suck. And did Rue say that she gave me
Yes,
Yes, yes.
it's a D10.
awesome? Oh,
Man,
enough.
no.
Not
Okay, so you take 31 points of necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by that amount
Oh shit.
until you finish a long rest.
Okay.
And that will end Nightwalker Nina's turn. Gwen.
get in that bag.
Quick, hit the back.
Yeah, it is.
In my belly.
Gwen is going. Give me just a second. I don't know where read something real quick.
Handbag woman.
This is good we're talking about, guys. I had a feeling, so let's see.
Yeah.
It was a good plan. Not an easy one.
All
A
right.
good one.
She is going to bonus action throw a spear at that thing as she sees it reaching its hand in your direction. And it misses, and you see as it flies right between it and like cutting through the darkness, but not reaching its hand. And she takes her greatsword and she makes a strike as she's backing away from this one. She's still within its range. So directly within its range. Great sword hits against it. She's reaving away from it. It's gonna take an opportunity attack.
Just to remind you, did Gwen also notice that she has Sanctuary on her?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Because she also spends a superiority die on the strike against the one that she's walking away from to use goading attack, so it has disadvantage on attack rolls against any creature other than her.
Oh.
And then she's gonna make it misses its attack roll. And she makes another attack against the creature next to Ember. And that's a hit. All right, and she's gonna spend another superiority die for a goading attack against it, so that she gets to add those to the damage rolls for both of those. Which gives her. Okay. So she does 23 points. She did the same damage to both. She did 23
Damn.
to the other, to one, and 23 to the other. And they both have disadvantage on attack rolls. And she says, I will be the last through, but I will be through. I promise you that. Hurry. And she's going to put up a position next to that bag and wait until you guys are all no longer there. And then she's going to jump right in on her next turn. And that will be her turn. In the clouds up above, thunder strikes. You once more can see the silhouette of your airship in the clouds, locked into some sort of battle, and you can even see within it the outline of this massive shadowy figure locked in a fight against some sort of flash of light every once in a while. And then we will move to things happening in the shadows. And it is Ember's turn.
Alrighty. Con save, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Got past it once. Well, that's ability check. Well, I guess the same thing.
Not that it's gonna matter. It's the same.
Yeah.
Okay. At the top, 20 points of necrotic. And come on, dice. There we go. And another 17 points of necrotic.
Yeah, you can roll one more time, Emperor. If you can make it.
Another one?
Yeah.
Yes, one
Two.
more.
Yeah. I forgot the second guy. Haha. Alright.
Nope. Yep.
Another 18 points of necrotic damage.
Alright.
So, 38.
Okay. Cool. Alright, Ember will summon his Yeah, alright, let's get the fire elemental up and out here.
Fuck
Cool.
yes.
There's all these bright lights. And then he will grumble at Gwyn and climb in one of the bags.
Okay.
That'd be
Think the
amazing.
hole isn't big enough. As cool as that would be. And then the elemental spirit will
You jumping into the bag, right?
yeah.
All right. Give me a second. This one right here is going to use its reaction since it hasn't used it to take a swipe at disadvantage.
Okay, the technically move out of space because he's going in a bag.
And it misses.
No!
Alrighty.
It missed a crit.
That would have been dead Ember.
Handy.
That would have been dead Ember.
Alright. The elemental will just move up and attack that one in front of it. Just, hey, look at me, I'm over here.
Okay.
13. God damn it.
It flares up a bit of light, and the shadows flare up darker in response, and you don't manage to get a hit off on it.
No, but it's gonna try again. It's got 2 attacks. 26.
Ah, that'll
There
do
we
it.
go. That's better. Alright, so that's 15
Wow.
points of fire damage.
Nice.
And then, So it's just, Gwen and, Rue, isn't it?
Yep.
Alright.
Trey's buffed.
5, 10, 15, 25, 10, 15, 30. Alright, he'll fly down and over there. A little friendly little spirit here. And then he's going to teleport in a fiery manner with Gwyn and Rue.
Okay.
They can move 15 feet over this way somewhere. And
Ooh.
the oh, there it is. Finally showed up. The big guy will have to make a dex save,
All right.
which I'm sure he will.
I gotta get better at this thing. It crashed on me.
You knocked him out.
Classic.
Yeah.
Right before a roll.
I will be right back. My dog is making noises.
Flamebird flies in and is like, "Come on!" Whoosh!
Hit me.
Fire!
Oh man.
Okay. Well, this actually might be a good time to take a break, I guess, because my computer is acting difficult. I'm gonna give it a little
Sounds like a
reboot,
good idea.
grab a drink, smoke a cigarette. All right.
Right? I mean, he at least gonna get the nat 20 on Ember because that would have killed him. That would
I-
killed him.
That would be fine, considering I did contemplate the idea of not getting in the bag.
How much HP do you have right now?
42.
I still within range of
Hey.
death.
I'm just saying I'm just saying it's a testament to the power of your guys' characters that you're into round 3 against this many powerful creatures.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, I ate up an entire round of that with them getting close to you. But also the counter to that is that they only need to be close to you to do damage automatic.
Yeah.
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 That aura,
Exactly.
especially from 2 of them, is a real killer.
Oh
Y'all
yeah.
are so freaking panicked right now. All of you messaged me at the same time, the same damn thing, and I'm like, guys, like almost the same wording in each message. Too. I was like, what the fuck?
Magnificent.
I can feel the panic of the entire party going, hey, hold your action. Wait for Gwen. I'm like, I had to take a shit, and I came back. Yeah, that was my plan, is just to grab her since she's out of, like
Yeah.
melee, and just be like, you got
Yeah,
your
I mean,
spears in, bitch, let's go! Why? Why do I have the driver's license? Who trusted me with it? I'm gonna crash the fucking car!
Well,
Fucking died.
The test was
Hey,
in the
hey,
astral plane.
I
get it.
went on
I
to
get
an
it.
internship, okay, guys? I'm on a business meeting right now for the interview of this new job, okay? I couldn't miss it.
Y'all are cute, though. They're all like, I'm panicking! And I'm like,
It's okay.
I am too!
It's very
I
much,
used to be invisible!
yeah, I mean, it's very much like me. It was just like, it was not even like panic. Well, it was more of the case was like, yeah, they could do that. I was like, when he said it, I was like, I bet. I just started laughing. I had to mute myself. I was laughing my ass off. Oh. I mean, it works. I mean, getting. Yeah, I guess since life. But like, say like a fiend or something like that might be really handy.
Mhm.
No, they're
Or-
good. Just they're not to be viewed as things that people recognize
Decoy,
as being.
Yeah.
Like they're doors that hurt you for going past them, right?
Yeah.
So they're just a pitfall, and they take up a huge amount of space, which means that it's really hard for a creature to like. You could literally close off an entire hallway with it and give a good retreat. They're really good for like honestly, what I would have saved the Guardian for would have been when you guys get to the entrance. Yeah, to close off the entrance. Yeah, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's good. But yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, in case you can really combo with Fog, since it's not concentration, Guardian Faith, you can Fog Cloud your Guardian Faith and basically create a trap.
Honestly, if you guys had managed to like find a way to hide yourselves like right away somehow, the encounter would have been very different because they actually have no need. I mean, they're only attacking you because they know you're there, right? If they didn't know you're there, they would do other things, which usually they feel drawn towards locations or people that their real life version of them had connections to.
Hmm.
So, like the Zale one, for example, would immediately fly off towards the Avalian arsenal because of the artificer stuff related to it, and it remembers being an artificer. Kind of, it has no desire to be an artificer. It will destroy everything it sees when it gets there. But
Mhm.
Oh man, wait, who Frederick?
and
Okay,
they can just fly.
yeah.
we'll
Can
just
you imagine? Can you imagine if like Thea was in
it-
there and just
God.
flew into Kingsgrove?
Yeah, these things, and they're really powerful and hard to stop. So I mean there's like, if you hadn't been a target, then in a way they would have just flown off in random directions, and then you would have
Oh.
had to deal with that. Would because when you guys come back, they'll disappear, right? So
Hmm.
whatever damage they do is just whatever they managed to do during y'all's visit there, all right? And
Yeah.
so they can fly fairly far.
Yeah, I mean, they
Because
could one of them could be
they're fairly fast.
Sweetwater
Yeah.
if with enough time. Yeah, that wisdom saving that man. Kind of like the only way you could have gone was down. That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, it. I'm still loving that it's like literally a battle of brothers going up on the fucking airship right now. That's so cinematic as fuck in a storm. I will win.
Okay.
Can I touch the water? Proceeds to touch fire.
Yeah, because you said that's fire. I was.
Dumbass.
What was my first one? Because that was
Let's
epic
play
as
a
shit.
game.
Let's play a game. Lands on the airship.
Mhm.
Oh, that was rad.
That line was underappreciated.
Oh. Man, that honestly was a fucking nice touch with like using our actual voices like
Mhm.
to be the Nightwalkers. Fucking awesome. Depends on where you went, because this is Rue we're talking about.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, if you would have gone away, that means it would have spread out, because you wouldn't be there too. It's the same kind of thing as being, we all cast invisibility on all of you. It would have still flown away to find new targets because you're not there anymore.
Mhm.
You guys are far in there, 500 feet. Dude, I think you don't have to get to see with the Dimension Door if you just pick
No.
a target. If anything more than 500.
Well, it failed its deck save.
Failed it. It's taking 8 points of fire damage.
All right.
Amber's so proud. Oh, that is great.
And that's it for Ember and his little friends. Ember and pals.
Amber and
Yeah.
pals.
Okay. Another one comes walking across the air as if it's walking across the ground, and it
Mhm.
speaks out with the voice of your ally, Leaf.
There are no good guys or bad guys.
Shit.
Okay.
Leaf be speaking truth.
You're right.
Well, I wasn't expecting me to come up so soon. I had these
It'll,
gonna be all badass. But yeah, she learned that
Honestly,
last
that's way more
lesson.
ominous.
Right?
Yeah.
going to it's going to
I
point at this
agree.
it's going to point at that fey creature right there, that looks like an elf, and it is going to extend its finger as it says that as it speaks out in Leaf's voice, and I need a con saving throw from that fey spirit, which would be
It's two?
Yeah, and should be +2. So just a D20 +2. Yeah.
all right.
Nope.
Oh no, not Zale!
I
Do
know.
Not Mini Cell.
What a shame.
Not Mini Cell. Oh my
And
god.
it takes 28 points of necrotic damage.
Stop. 2
Okay.
HP.
And that will end Nightwalker Leaf's turn. Things happen in the shadows. She is already inside. Things happen in the shadows. Things happen in the shadows. Rue,
Damn shadows
I need
don't
you to
trust me.
make a singular Constitution saving throw.
Of course. Lord.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay. So at the top of it, you take 20 points of necrotic damage, and then you take an additional 18 points of necrotic damage.
Cool. So 19
19. Yeah.
total. So I'm at 80.
Oh man, wow, that was perfect actually.
Okay. All right, Rue, it's your turn.
I'm gonna grab my good friend Gwyn's hand. I'm gonna turn her around to look at me and grab her other one and say, up, up, and away! And then I'm gonna dimension door to the temple.
Okay.
I get inside of it, or do we have to get inside?
You manage to teleport right up towards the entrance of the doorstep, like right inside of the threshold of it. Uh-oh. It's just taking a while for it to get the tokens there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on hard. Probably slow a little bit. Anyways.
Okay. As soon as you stumble in through the doors, you feel this pressure, this weight. It's hard to describe, but it's just almost like everything's heavier inside of here. And your movement speed is halved while inside of the temple. It is dark. So dark that looking inside of it without a light source, even dark vision's not penetrating. But you can look out behind you, where you can see in the very faint bluish light, which seems brighter now compared to the absolute darkness inside that you've teleported into. The flickering flames casting shadows of the shadows that are fighting your allies, and only Ember remains down there.
I thought
around-
Ember got in the bag.
Yeah, Ember was.
Oh,
in the
did he?
bag.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, yeah,
He
yeah. Oh, yeah.
considered
That's right.
not,
That's right.
but he
That's
did.
I would
right.
not have left unless he got in the
Okay, and then in that case, you just
would've.
see the monk still sitting down there, meditating, in front of your dead
Hey.
allies. Anything else you're doing on your turn?
I think I have a bonus. Oh, bonus action. Inspire Gwen.
Okay.
A little wreath of fire around her head. That'll be my turn.
Okay. Well, as you appear inside of it, you feel that weight pressing in, and you take a couple of steps back, and Gwen says, "We should get further inside, out of sight." And as she says that, we will move through space and time, peeling back the layers of this temple, spiraling down and down into a bag of holding. As first Fee lands on top of some clinking coins, then one after the other, rest of them land. You look around, and impossibly sized items, trinkets and toys, a couple of coins, a few odds and ends picked up throughout your adventures, are scattered around you, gigantic in size, as you stand on top of a map. You can feel the texture of paper underneath your feet. And you look up as another one of your allies lands down, and another one riding down waves of coins. And you look up and you watch as the darkness in between rising up blinks open. Pairs of eyes, and pairs of eyes, and pairs of eyes. Now what have I found here? I think that Papa No Eyes will hold on to this. And you watch as the pin of light up above you closes off.
Oh, fucking clever bastard! Oh, man.
While outside, Gwyn takes a step back, having just received that pat of inspiration from Rue and a word of advice before the temple entrance seals itself shut. Well, Papa No Eyes picks up that bag of holding, and he looks over at...
Yeah.
I would have
No
had
one
it.
mentioned it.
Well,
It was
I
sitting on
thought
the
that, you
floor
know,
off to
when
the
I
side,
had a
and then
hand
you...
on Hanu and she disappeared.
Yeah, but then you got teleported several feet away from it, and
But I
then
would
chose
have
to
grabbed it
dimension
when
door.
Hanu disappeared.
I
Because
think.
I had a hand on Hanu.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think she said that.
Yeah.
I think it was the case. Because that was the plan of action.
On whose turn would this have happened?
I
Because
bardic inspiration Hanu and I touched
Mhm.
her, and then
Mhm.
on her turn, she disappeared and I was still touching her. I would have had the bag.
but you got teleported by Ember's wild spirit, correct? Away from the bag.
No, but when she disappeared as one of the first people, I had the bag. And then I got teleported by the fire spirit.
But then how did Ember get in the bag if he teleported
Oh.
you
He
away
got
from
in
it?
before the fire spirit teleported, didn't he?
Yeah.
He couldn't have ordered his spirit to teleport you if he wasn't there to see you guys where he was trying to direct them to teleport. So
What was
So then-
said.
based off of the order of action so far was that he said that he teleported your spirits off to the side, and at no point in that order of operations was it mentioned that you were taking the bag with you during it. It was
Well,
assumed that it was
because I had said it
laying there on the floor
before
and you're
then.
all jumping into it.
Mm,
But how would you take it with you